Hey everybody, it's Sarah. We are wrapping up day 4. It is Wednesday evening, and this is your video for day 5, so you'll be seeing this on day 5, but want to see how you guys are feeling. Do you feel successful so far? Do you feel challenged? Do you feel like you've done a few things that maybe you don't normally do, like watching your caffeine intake or your sugar intake or dairy or something like that? How are you feeling? What's going on? Definitely post some updates if you feel like it. I love hearing what people are enjoying or what's challenging you or any questions. Just keep in mind, this is your challenge. The food is not the biggest part of this. Now, it could be for you. If you're not doing some of the morning ritual stuff and you're really focusing on the food, that can be amazing as well. I set it up that way so you could do a little bit of an elimination diet. Take some of the stuff out of your diet that can potentially cause some health issues, headaches or bloating or poor sleep or digestive issues, things like that. So if the food is the main push for you, then keep at it and definitely reach out if you have any questions. Next week I'll have more support with the food because we're going to be doing more juices, smoothies, and soups. So I'll be posting recipes and things like that to support you guys a lot more on the nutritional front next week. But this week, I really wanted to establish a morning ritual for you guys, give you some tools to help set up your day. So hopefully you can have a little bit more control over how you feel and how you react and maybe even feel more productive. Because I know when I do my morning ritual, I wake up earlier, I feel good, I stay focused on my path. I tend to get less involved with my to-do list, and I stay more on purpose with what I really want to do that day. And so with your intention, sometimes it could sound a little bit like a to-do list, and I try to, though, keep my intention for the day more emotional. Stay loving and open, stay receiving of the gifts of the universe, things like that. Keep it kind of general and positive and emotional, because you never really know what that means, and it opens up an exciting possibility for the day. That's just kind of how I look at it. Now, my intentions that I've been setting for the cleanse are a little bit more, they've changed a little bit every day, and they're a little bit more action sounding, because I'm looking at it from setting up the cleanse. I'm trying to be aware of the space I'm creating for you guys. So it's a little bit different for me right now for that. But I do find that taking that time to do that morning ritual every day really helps power my day with a good, focused, high vibration energy. So that being said, I hope you're enjoying it. Between the food and the emotional work. Today I posted that video, or the link to the video and the information on EFT or tapping, and I'm not going to go into too many specifics of what that is. I'd love for you to look at the website. I think they say it a lot better than I do, but give a brief demonstration for you guys on how I do it, and in my own words, what I feel it does for me is when I have a limiting belief, a memory, a thought, or something that it's stuck in my vibration. It's stuck in my mind. I keep running over it. It's like the repeat on the record, and I just can't move past it. For me, tapping, because you're working with the meridian system, the energy, that's stagnant, that's stuck on that vibration, that memory, whatever. When you do tapping, it just kind of frees that up and lets it wash out. And either it's just gone, or it's gone for now, or it's not as strong. It doesn't have the control over me as it once did. So sometimes tapping can be just a couple of minutes just to help you free yourself from that thought that you're stuck in. And so it goes through a series of spots on your body, and I'll work through those with you. In tonight's brief, we're going to do another one maybe not tomorrow, but maybe the day after, where you can follow along, and it'll be a little bit more in depth for you guys. But I want you to use the I am statements and the limiting belief statements that you wrote down this morning. So you should have 2 different days of I am statements. Yesterday, day 3, and then day 4. So, and they might be the same. That's okay. I'm going to just literally read out of my book and go through the routine for you so you can see what I do and just get an idea of the flow. And what you start with, set my book down here. You start with, this is called the karate chop spot, a little setup statement here on your hand, and you use 3 or 4 fingers when you go through the routine. Some spots that you do, you might only use 2 fingers just from a space perspective, but you want to cover, since the meridian points can be kind of small, if you use 2 or 3 fingers, you can make sure that you hit the spot. So a setup statement, just be tapping here, the karate chop spot, be something like, even though I feel I missed the mark on my intention today, I still deeply love and respect myself. Even though I feel like I could have done better on my health goals today, I still deeply and completely love and respect myself. Even though today did not go as I planned, I still deeply and completely love and respect myself. So that you just do 3 setup statements that kind of just acknowledge where you're at. And then you'll move up here, where I'm just going to read from my book, and then I'll talk about it a little bit at the end. So again, 3 or 4 fingers, tapping 4, 5, 6 times, usually about the time it takes you to read through your beliefs. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. Oops, excuse me. Start up here. I'm not good enough. See, I can't even tap correctly. I'm not good enough. It's already working, see it? I'm not smart enough. I don't have the money. I don't know how. I'm not strong enough to change. I'm not meant to succeed. I don't have what it takes. I'm lazy. It's right under your armpit. I'm never going to succeed. I'm too unfocused to make all this happen. I'm not good enough. Said that one twice. I am a loving and talented coach. So I'm moving into my positive statements. I am a gifted healer. I am a successful entrepreneur. I'm abundant in all things. I am healthy, fit, and lean. I am beautiful. I am financially abundant and free. I am capable of achieving all that I aim to do. I am intelligent and caring. I am supported by my beautiful friends that care for me. That one. I am beautiful. I am a loving healer. I am fit, healthy, and lean. I am an inspiration to those I meet. I'm a successful businesswoman. I am financially free and abundant. I am smart. I'm strong in mind, body, and heart. I'm creating an empire of success coaching, healing, and inspiration. I am a New York Times #1 best-selling author. I am published on Jewel's website. I'm just going to freestyle a little bit. I don't always do and say the right thing. But my intention for this cleanse is to share my experience, strength, and hope. Sometimes I mumble my words and I don't do it right. But I'm having so much fun using my real voice, speaking from the heart, reaching out. I love putting my voice out there for the world to hear. I love challenging myself to do something I've never done before. Even though some days I'm not sure of what I'm doing. I don't always do or say the right thing. Sometimes I feel downright lost. I know I can always look up and see the light. I know I am light and love, and I have plenty to share. And I know that everything is always working out for me. All right, just take a couple of deep breaths. Alrighty, so that's just a real simple routine, guys. I didn't even get it right the whole time. I kind of screwed up a little bit here and there, but that's okay. Just kind of kept flowing with it. You're going to do the same thing. So don't want to worry about, oh, I missed a spot. Just keep going with the flow, and get comfortable doing the routine. You'll get it down. It's not that hard, but every so often I miss a spot or I do something twice or whatever. That's okay. That perfection, I guess, is not the goal. This is the first time I've recorded it to share with people, but I'll be doing it and I'll just sit there and start laughing. Even when I'm saying some of the stuff that I'm like frustrated with myself about, because that's how I know it's working. And I'm having trouble just not laughing right now because it just works for me, guys. It's one of my favorite things to do, and I probably don't use it enough. I'd probably be ruling the world by now already if I used it every day. But when I get back into the habit of it, and for me, if I can get myself to laugh and kind of chuckle along, then I know I've broken the cycle a little bit. Because sometimes we just take ourselves way too seriously, and we judge ourselves so harshly on how perfectly we did something, and getting out there and being vulnerable, guys, that is the key. Whether it's just to yourself, to a couple other people, but for me, writing all this down and saying it out loud and going through the tapping, using your body to physically move through this stuff, it takes me into a little bit of a vulnerable place. But once I've gone through it and I feel like I've broken through some of that vulnerability, I feel amazing. So try it. Just have fun with it. Don't judge yourself. Just goof around with it. It doesn't have to be done right. There's no one way. Just get started. That's the best way to do it, is just get started. And like I said, we'll do another routine where you can actually follow along with me and create something, hopefully give you a little bit more, not structure, but give you a little bit better flow so you can create a routine or a pattern that you can start from. a guide. I think a guide is a good way to say it. So we'll do that one of these days coming up here. So practice that though, guys. Just go through the script, check out the website because they've got the pattern. So you can follow it on the screen. It might be a little bit easier to follow than my video. And it's got a little bit more information about how this works. So check out the website that I posted on Facebook. And have fun, guys. Just charge at it. Don't worry too much about it. Just give it a go. See how, try it on and see how it fits, right? And have fun. I will see you guys soon. Post some comments, some feedback. I can't wait to hear from you. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.